Oh Christ, listen. Hey plant buddies, as promised I am following up with my plants that are struggling through winter, and apart from the odd yellow leaf, it's not been a bad winter on the whole. I did lose an ornamental orange to thrips. No, that was spidermite. It was really gone beyond repair, so that is the kind of honourable mention here. Other than that, we will start off with my Maranta. And see, look at that, like it looks like it's doing all right. But then I'm a bad mother. This is down to overwatering, which unfortunately is very easy to do in the winter because, you know, the plants aren't sucking up the water as much as they do. And the last thing you want to do is have it happen to a prayer plant. You know, you just don't want anything in the Marantaceae family to be like pissed off with you during the winter or ever really. But like, this is the last thing that you would want it to happen to. I really did not enjoy that overwatering at all. So yeah, it struggled a little bit. It's coming back to itself now. It's looking like it's all right. I will obviously cut all the crispy bits off, but I wanted to leave them on for effect basically, because otherwise it would look like it was actually doing gloriously, which is just false. Another plant that I have that is not doing well, but for kind of different reasons, is my Calathea ornata. As you can see there, it's got that, it's got all these crispy leaves. Basically, this was in a bit of a dodgy spot and it got cold damage, and I didn't chop these crispy leaves off yet because I wanted to make this video, and to be honest, I was a little bit lazy. It all started when I used Miracle Grow. I know, right? A chemical fertilizer on my prayer plant. It was so weird because when it grew this like one leaf that was completely and utterly transparent and then curled up and died. And then this came out with transparent edges, which just kind of like came off. And then these have all just died from cold damage. I mean, it's just had the worst luck. I can't keep it happy. It's obviously now in a really nice spot, and I'm going to be, you know, cherishing it, and I'm giving it everything I can, but it's just been struggling for months after that over fertilisation. It's become really like sensitive. And last winter, it was super robust, could handle anything. And I was really surprised when people were saying they had a hard time with their ornatas because mine was such a breeze, you know. And now I did the over fertilisation and it's decided never to forgive me ever. So yeah. And the last plant that has really struggled, that is still with us this year, is my Christmas tree. I got a baby Christmas tree a couple of years ago, and I had this whole plan like that it was going to be outside in the summer, and then every winter it would come in being a little bit bigger, and I'd up pot it and it would just sort of like grow with my life, and I would take it with me, and then eventually when it was big enough I would plant it out somewhere properly and have an outside Christmas tree. But that didn't happen. The folly of youth. So I put it up quite late. I don't like the Christmas tree to be inside for that long because I don't think it doesn't like it. It's acclimated to outside. So I kind of take it in at the last minute, just a few days before Christmas, and put it up. So I don't have a Christmas tree. I have other decorations, but not a Christmas tree until the last moment. And then about a week after Christmas, I noticed these specks on the baubles and on some of the ribbons, and it was thrips. And then I got in really close and I looked, and there was like webbing everywhere in between everything, all over all the decorations. It was diabolical. Everything was covered. My Christmas tree looked like Miss Havisham's wedding banquet. It was like this combined attack of like the worst spider mite infestation you have ever known, along with like the worst thrips infestation you have ever seen, and like eggs and like larvae stuff and crispy shit for days. Oh, it was everywhere. It was so horrible. It was like too far. I was extremely upset because I couldn't even salvage any of the decorations. So I just stripped the Christmas tree of all the decorations, which I then had to throw away because I could never use them again because they've all got all these nooks and crannies and who knows how many like eggs they've laid in there. It was really, really disturbing. I was very, very, very upset. The Christmas tree went outside. I sprayed it down with like this neem oil solution like several times, and he seems to be doing all right at the moment, but he's got like brown tips. I can't believe it happened so fast. It was like some sort of terrible nuclear holocaust on my poor Christmas tree. So that's the story of the thrips that stole Christmas. Luckily, the infestation did not spread to my other plants, although everything got treated, and that's the main thing. But yeah, let me know if you've got any other Christmas planty stories like that, or anything at all. Put that down in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and have a great day. Cheerio.